It's official. Our president is turned into a dictator. In both senses of the word. I mean, the display he put on to those protesters just to have pictures taken in front of a church. What the hell, man? These people were protesting peacefully, not hurting anyone, at a church over something that should never have happened. You know, and it's good that people are allowed to do that in this country. Well, we're allowed to do that. And now that's rights being taken away. Kent State, man. Anybody remember that? Or was that Ohio State? God. Listen, I don't know. Back in the 60s where the kids got killed from the National Guard, remember? You don't bring army into civilian situations on your own people. Especially if there's no need. There's no violence. I mean, that's the last step to solve out of control mob, not peaceful protests. This is Tiananmen Square, or however that's pronounced. I mean, I heard that Trump was wanting to use tanks. I guess maybe they thought that was a bad idea because it would look too much like, and we'd have a photo op again with somebody standing in front of that tank, But I mean, I saw videos, man, and people are running scared. Trump's minimized it. They didn't use tear gas. They use smoke bombs. They smoke bombs? Why would you throw smoke bombs at people? Does that scare them? You use concussion grenades. Yeah, I've seen concussion grenades. Big firecrackers. That scares people. But just tear gas. They don't use smoke bombs on people. Does that disperse a crowd by smoking bomb? What, does it smell bad? You ever had tear gas, man? When I was in the Army, they made us walk through a chamber with tear gas and then take our protective masks off. And that is some badass shit, man. It turns your nose and your eyes into a faucet instantly. That's why they call it tear gas. You just, your nose and your eyes just run like you've got the worst, like it's horrible. You can't take it for long. We just had to take it off and say our social security number, we could leave. We go outside and they make you run in circles. Some people got sick. I didn't, but a couple guys did. Yeah, it was awful. And that was not smoke bombs, like they said. There's no way they're throwing smoke bombs at people. Smoke bombs do not disperse crowds. And with the videos I saw, you can't smell it, but they're not very smoky for smoke bombs. Yeah, tear gas isn't a big cloud like you imagine. It's a shack basically, and it's filled with, I don't know what the percentage per million is. The parts per million is tear gas to air, but it's pretty pretty thick in there. It's not smoky. I mean, you can see. So it doesn't have to be that thick to be strong. I mean, it's not the smoke that gets you. It's something else, I guess. It's CS gas is what they use. It's commonly referred to as tear gas, but it was horrible. I wouldn't want to do it again, but out in the open it wouldn't be as bad. You'd only get little whiffs of it. More akin to probably like pepper spray or something. Because my wife has been pepper sprayed. I won't go into that one. I have a video on it. Watch. The night I proposed to her, but that's another story completely. But I've never been pepper sprayed. That's my own experience with that sort of thing. It was the CS gas in the military. So, but yeah, on peaceful protests. I mean, where's the line here, man? I mean, and these people support this. Just to have his fucking picture taken. Oh my god. Oh my god. And hold up a Bible. It looks like it's the first time he's ever held a book. He's not sure which way to even hold it, Which way is up? God. I mean, I love to read, and when I read out loud, I sound like I can't read at all, and so I, I, I feel bad about all the shit he gets about his reading abilities, because I can read real well. I just can't read out loud real well. I I uh, I like look ahead or something, and try to anticipate what the writer's going to say to try to speed up, and I just stumble because I anticipate wrong, and then I have to fix it because if I don't get it right, the story's not going to be right. It just leads down. Yeah. So, but I digress. Uh, I think it's I think it's time we put a stop to this, man. And I thought that since pretty much day one. I was horrified. I mean, I didn't want Hillary Clinton to be president either. I didn't vote for her. But I didn't vote for him either. I don't even remember who I voted for, but I was not going to cast a vote for either one of them. And I think maybe in a roundabout way, I may have contributed to his winning because I didn't vote for Hillary. And that's horrifying to me. When I realized that, I saw a flaw in our democratic system. Because if you think about it carefully, that's kind of what happened. People didn't want either one of them, but not enough people voted for someone else to make a difference. They just didn't vote enough, but they made it. Not enough voted for Hillary, so she lost. See what I'm saying? They didn't want Trump, but they wanted Hillary not much more. If I had to vote for one of the two, and there was no one else to vote for, I might not have voted. Because I didn't trust Hillary. But if I had to have one of them as president, I would have chose Hillary. And I just figured she'd win because she was more suitable. And, it seemed only fitting to have our first woman president right after our first black president. How progressive are we? Well, you can't tell that by the protesting, can you? I'd just like to say something about how these black deaths by police get national coverage. I know of two where the police have killed unarmed white men, one of them naked, in my local area. And there's no riots. There's no 50 states protesting because they were white. I know for a fact that news stations, especially Fox News, God, I hope you watch something else besides Fox News if you do watch Fox News because you need something to compare with the rest of the world. But one guy was naked standing on top of a car and they shot him to death. Police. I guess because they didn't want to hands-on with a naked man. He was having a mental crisis. This was several years ago, and they have since done some training on mental health, and it's a good thing. I've seen some good things for that. But another one was also mentally disabled in a different way, more of a childlike mentality, but he was irate and he was unarmed and they shot him to death. They have so many other means of dealing with people besides shooting them. Why do they choose to shoot? Why do they have their gun drawn? Why don't they have their taser drawn or their pepper spray drawn? Why does this guy stand on this guy's neck or kneel, wherever he did, for almost 9 minutes? Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong, 9 minutes? Just think about how long that is, sitting there, not moving, stealing a person's life away from them. 9 minutes. People say 8 seconds on a bronco horse is a long time. Yeah, and it is, because that's a scary ride. But sitting there for 9 minutes on somebody's neck, that seems like a scary ride for me. Unless you're a psychopath. Maybe it's not the blacks so much, it's the cops we need to worry about. Maybe some of these cops are psychopaths. And maybe we need some better screening before we give them guys a badge and a gun. Because they're not killing just black people. They're killing people. And it shouldn't be. There's times when it's justified, but the law's on their side, as you've seen in this case. It took the whole country to get some kind of justice for this man. Black or white or purple, doesn't matter to me. An innocent person should never die at the hands of the police when there's other options. This cop had time to think about what he was doing and to stop. You can calm down in 10 minutes. At least I can. And I'm bipolar, so, and if I can calm down in 10 minutes to where I can rethink things, yeah. This cop, I don't know if it's about race or not. They're making it about race, and that's whatever that is. It's not just blacks that it's happening to, and I just want, to say something on behalf of the other people. It's just not. The news stations want what gets attention, and race is the hot button issue right now, as it's been for quite some time. And if you got a story about a white guy getting killed by the police or a black guy getting killed by the police, you're going to tell the black guy's story. That's what sells, because it's all about that. And that's too bad. It should, the press has dropped the ball. They're not doing their job anymore. They're worried more about making dollar bills than they are about telling the news. It's a general decline. But my time is up. And I think, I don't know what's next, man. I'm scared. But you guys try to get through this and try to be happy in spite of all of it.